It's like liquid crayons. The gray one, maybe the white one, the white one
Wait,
or the
don't you have
gray
the
one.
new one? Don't you have the new one that tastes like, or is that the old one?
Listen, this is one that I am hoarding. I am gonna make a page that you need to buy this
Mhm.
for me. Like if you love me, buy me a bottle. And you know what? People will because they love me. And this honestly will get me out of an asthma attack. So,
Yeah, you're
and
good
it
enough,
also
you're
is like,
strong enough, and doggone it, people like you.
yeah. So, hello, Sean. We should give like
Hello.
for the people who don't know us, we should give like we should get into the habit of being like, "Hey, I'm Sean. I'm la la la." What's your elevator pitch? Do it.
Um, I'm Sean. I've recently came out as
Do not make me spit the gold of the life. Like this is like
I've,
gold. Don't
I've
make me
recently
laugh
come
and
out as
spit loot.
transracial and transgender, and
It's not fair.
the one that's been tough for people to handle is also lesbian.
Oh my god. I can't. Hey, I play a lesbian.
Hmm.
Tell me you've seen Eagle and the Albatross.
I've seen an eagle in the albatross.
You have, right?
No, I haven't. I know I have to.
I
Yes,
mean,
that's where you went method.
hold on. I mean, look at my meat. Uh,
All right, I can see your meat.
That's what I
Your
went.
meat
I went
is
so
coming.
method that like the method
Oh, I
was
saw the
yeah. I went method
photo.
already.
I saw the photo,
My
and
kid was like, my kid said, "Mommy, I don't like you as a lesbian." But yeah,
if we could probably solve some serious shit if there was a
I,
dollar for
I
every
haven't
person
seen
we send up.
Jerome. So Jerome is on here, and you haven't seen Eagle and the Albatross. Like, listen,
As Jerome, have you seen the Hammer?
have you seen The Hammer? If you haven't seen The Hammer, we are not friends. I don't know who you are. Listen, look. So this is Eagle and the Albatross. This is my golf comedy. The lead dude is the dad from the Wonder Years. Remember the Wonder Years, the TV show?
I do remember the Wonder Years, but I can't
This was
remember
the
the cast.
dad. Yeah, this is the dad. He's great. He's so great. Such a cool human, also. Super great. The lead girl is Amber Liu. She's a K pop star. She has a huge following. And she's actually genuine, awesome. I love this. I love her. And guess who's in it also? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah, yeah, better. Well, method for that.
That's the truth right there. And they're like, is that a fat suit? No.
How,
This
did you
was,
have to train for that?
yeah, you have to eat three of everything.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. Or two of everything. So that was like 2 bottles of wine a night, 2 pints of ice cream, 3 hot dogs.
Okay.
Yeah, just to eat whatever
Well,
everybody else is eating and just eat it again.
well, it worked.
Eat it one more time. And it did work. And how I lost it was I stopped eating 2 and 3 of everything. And I
But
danced like crazy. And I met you. Because you met me when I was still
yeah.
2.5 years after this, which I
Hmm.
hadn't really, I was not like this. This I went like full on. And I did go method. And it was a dare. It was totally a dare. Because I had had a baby, and I was working out to lose that weight, and I
Hmm.
was dared, hey, why don't since you're playing this part in this movie, actually, why don't you play this part in this movie and actually go the other way? It would be
Hmm.
funnier. It would be way funnier, and people will. I mean, your fans will just love you for it. And I was like, that's funny. And I was like, actually, I'll do that. And so I actually getting bigger and also having coughing issues was really pretty great for my self-esteem, honestly. I had to get into, because playing the character was like, oh yeah, you love it. I was the shit. Like I was like, you want me. I was like, I don't feel that way even remotely. So like acting like that was huge for me. And then
Yeah, and then isn't that interesting? It's like pretending that how empowering that is, and it might be interesting to just be that way.
just be that way. Yeah. Just like, and even now, like I'm feeling like great. And I have been doing it. I've even been walking in the sun, sunrises, sunsets as much as I can. I've been up at 4 or 5 in the morning. Last week I slept in. I made the little commitment that every day of this week, because I'm traveling with my kid, I'll sleep in. So I actually got 8 hours of sleep every day instead
Wow.
of 5. But then I've been putting minerals in my water. I've been doing the stuff. Loot I saved. I saved this like it's gold. I just
I
took
can,
some. So y'all are going to see me like, I love
is it the
everybody.
salted caramel or is that the original?
This one, I think this one is the original.
Okay. So you haven't had any salted caramel yet? I mean, it's not salted caramel.
No, this
Salted
is
honey.
this is the salted honey one.
Okay. I swear, once they sat for a little bit, I really enjoyed the
Yeah,
taste.
it's really different. It's very
It's interesting.
yeah.
Although I think in the next version, I'm going to add something with some spice, like maybe some clove.
Ooh.
So it'll be salted honey clove or salted honey cinnamon
Ooh.
clove. Yeah,
Very
I just
cool.
have to figure out if I can get that to stay in solution. Because nobody wants like brown residue just at the top, you know.
Oh yeah, you'd have to
You
shake it or
gotta make
something.
sure that the cinnamon and clove will stay mixed.
So you're like you haven't done your elevator pitch, by the way. We have to back up. You haven't done your
Oh,
elevator pitch. So what is this and who are you?
who, what's my elevator? Who am I pitching
The world, Jerome. Who is Jerome said, who is that
to?
lovely golfer? Who
Okay.
is that lovely golfer? He loves me very much. You're my biggest fan, Jerome. I love it.
Um,
And now who are you, Sean? We're working on your elevator pitch.
you want me to just give you my elevator pitch right now with no thought whatsoever? Okay.
That's it. Like it should be so good. It's like you are.
Well, I started already. I already told you my current, identification.
Oh God.
I also identify as a semicolon. If you don't know about that, educate yourself. I am very well versed in supplement technology and the intermingling of different supplements to provide an effect.
You're a
I started reading
supplemental
about that in the late 90s.
wizard.
Yeah,
Supplemental wizard.
in the late 90s I started reading about that, and it's just an area that I've read about for many, many moons. And
I take your stuff and it's
I make,
amazing.
yeah, and Regenerate really is amazing. Um,
Today I
yeah,
turned totally red on it at school.
I had a great conversation with a gentleman who's on his 6th bottle now, I believe, 7th bottle. Um, and he was just telling me how he uses it, and how he was taking the majority of the not everything, but he was it was a good 50% of the ingredients he was on individually. He was like,
Right.
it's
It
just so
saves
much
money to get.
easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saves money and time because it's blended together. And, all of the ingredients all do something specific. There's no inert ingredients in there. Um, so it's an interesting blend. There's a few more things that I want to actually add to the blend. So there will be another version coming out soon.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the fans are avid followers. Some people use it a couple times and have. I used it for like 5 bottles,
Mhm.
and then now I use it when I need it.
Right.
And I go in
Well,
waves. Like I took it today, and I sip it during the day.
I want to get more people on that sipper thing because I think that that actually will be the most potent, where you put 3 doses in a bottle, mix it up,
Yep.
and then try to keep that burn going as long as possible through the day because I really think that that will be more effective. I've never tried that myself, but I told you when you started taking it, like this is designed to take a lot of it in a short period of time.
And
you
then
don't have
ease
to
off.
take
Yeah.
it. You don't have to take it forever. It does what it does in tandem with you cleaning up diet and habits and all of those things. It does what it does to get you to where you need to be. And then you take it when you need it. You're going through a particularly stressful time, so your cortisol is high. Then you take it during that time. Or, you went off the rails and, drink alcohol for a number of days in a row.
Why are you talking
Right.
about me?
Time to
Then
regenerate.
you can regenerate. Yeah, I know.
Right.
Also
It gets you
regenerate
back
and
to
loot.
where you were.
I got
Yeah.
to regenerate and loot together for the time. Is
Yeah, yeah.
I just told another couple about that, and then they get back to me and they're like, "Girl, I love you." I'm like, "I know." You do the two together and then have a grand old time.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood flow boosters in Regenerate, which would make the boom boom more fun. And then the Loot has a lot of relaxer, and also it's a vasodilator as well. So
And then your serum.
yeah, yeah. I've made the serum for friends and myself, and it works. You can, you know,
Oh, that's
you can
next.
get
Oh
beard
no,
oil.
believe me,
It can be a beard oil. It can, if you need any balm anywhere,
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
you can
Something that's
ingest
slippy
it.
slidey.
Yeah, if you need
It
some,
helps you slippy
if,
slidey.
if you have a squeaky door, you could use it on a squeaky door.
It would be amazing as massage oil. Expensive, but
Oh yeah, you
amazing.
could use it as massage oil.
Like the
I would
massage oil would be
highly
like,
recommend to combine it with DMSO if you're using it as a massage
what's DMSO?
oil. I believe it's dimethyl sulfide oxide. It's the number one supplement to open up the skin organ to get more supplements through topically.
Through the skin? Oh, so it's like, so I see. Is it like slippery or
It's not. It's like it's gonna sound terrible when I explain it. So it's not slippery, but it can kind of make your hands look like you've been like swimming for hours. You know. How
Oh,
it
okay, okay. That's
looks
better
like-
than
yeah. But
it turns you into a weirdo.
and it is a little bit drying, so you usually
Right.
combine it with aloe. But then whatever you put on after DMSO, it absorbs significantly better through your skin. So you also don't want to touch like a lead knob after you
If
put
you-
it on.
Right, because it's basically opening you up, and then you put, oh
Opening.
yeah, oh, and then you get high as hell because you do the.
Yes, you
I've got a
can.
hempy massage oil. It's got hemp in it.
Yeah, but hemp's not going to get you high or sophisticated, unless it has,
Unless
gone
you're
through the
looting it.
process. If you're loot, yeah. So loot would work if you put DMSO on your skin, then you put loot on top of it. It would absorb through your skin. Another thing you could do is swish DMSO in your mouth, and then you could swish loot afterwards, and that would also really help it absorb.
Where do you get DSMO?
You can get it on Amazon.
You can get it on Amazon. We need like a little menu.
It
I
used to be hard to get. It's not hard to get anymore. When I first learned about it, it was like there wasn't many places to get it. And this was, I learned about it reading bodybuilding forums in the early O's. It was one of the substances that was in Barry Bonds' cocktail. You know, the dude that made his head bigger and hit a lot of,
There's a guy who made his head bigger.
and he hit a lot of home runs. in the
Let's
defense
talk
side.
about the guys with big heads that hit home runs.
Uh,
What?
big
can't.
head guys. No, it's just I had a rider the other day.
THC drops and pain lotions are great. Hey, Nixie.
Yes, so if you were
Woohoo!
to use DMSO with THC oil-based drops, you could put it on your skin and it would absorb through your skin. Now the difference when you're absorbing THC through your skin, it is a different buzz. It's kind of peculiar. It's worth trying.
It's that sounds like it's great for a massage. I mean, honestly.
You know what it's great for is foot pain. I used to put DMSO in my
Foot pain.
feet and then put a THC oil on top of it.
Ooh.
The only thing you have to be careful of is that over a period of days or weeks, you might wake up one morning and be like, I'm really high right now.
Because it seeped into your it
How did
seeped
this
into your
happen?
body.
I didn't take it. And
Oh
it's like,
god.
oh,
Hey, Nixie.
it's been a week of banging into the microphone, sorry.
That is
Then a week
funny.
of balm. You gotta watch where you put the balm.
Watch where you put the bomb.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just planted an orchard.
I saw that. You planted an orchard, and I'm so proud. It's like you are not only feeding yourself, you're gonna have people stealing them apples.
Yeah, how you
But
like
that's
some apples?
but really great selection.
Yeah.
Now it's like
I don't
in
know
your
if
little
it's true
thing.
or
Can you
not.
do like a little one of those seats that's those heavy white seats is what I pictured, like what those little like a little sofa that's
Mhm.
iron. You know what I'm talking about? They're like really heavy.
Mhm.
It looks ancient. And Jerome, he planted an orchard outside. So where you go for Music City e-bikes, there's like a little baby orchard out there. So
Yeah, I
cool.
don't know if it's true or not, but somebody said if you have more than 10 fruit trees, that's an orchard. And I've
Oh,
got 16 fruit trees.
16. That's awesome. That's
Mm.
awesome. Next thing you'll know, you're like, and we're slaughtering the cow out here in the back. Sorry,
Yeah, that's
folks.
nice. Well, we have bees in the backyard
You
now.
got bees, and you got a hot tub and a cold plunge,
Hot tub, cold
and
plunge,
the bikes. I mean, it's
the
amazing.
bikes,
And we're doing the
and a
retreat.
mini orchard.
The retreat page went up. Listen, I love AngelaShelton.com
Yeah, there it is.
slash Nashville. See if you can find it. It's, I got 7 things at grocery store today over $30. I needs me to, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, everything's pesos now. You gotta remember, it's like, thanks, Joe.
Oh my God, Nixie. If you go to IamAReformer.com, IamAReformer.com, you'll see my outfit. I did it. It's now at the manufacturers. And speaking of things being like bananas costing $50, I made it that when you become an affiliate from my outfit, that when you sell it, you get $50 like instantly. Whoa.
Hmm.
Because I'm like I wanted it to not be $5. Like your affiliate program is very generous, you know?
Mm.
Whoa.
Mm.
And I made it to where Nixie got to check it out. You got to check it out because then it's an expensive piece, but it's expensive because it's so nice and the quality is so nice. Even though you
Okay.
could pee in it if you wanted.
Yeah, you can pee in it. That's what makes it nice.
It's convenient and smart,
Mhm.
and it's wrinkle free, and so like you can, if you have it wadded in your backpack, you also have an outfit.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm.
I like the
Or
sorry,
something.
not sorry, but
It's sorry, not sorry. It's
oh, you went back to that? I thought you changed the name.
well, that's basically the sorry, not sorry. The reformer. It's really called the reformer, but it's a reformer like me. But the sorry, not sorry factor is really the tagline that is really a country redneck girl who used to be a fashion model got a hold of a sorry, and put
Yeah.
a whole bunch of holes in it. I mean, that's what happened.
Okay.
Is a country girl fashion model got a hold of a sorry and put a whole bunch of holes in it.
Okay.
that makes
Pretty good.
sense. And then you can literally move it, and it's in so many different ways. And we're going to market it to three different people. The women for the wrap dress. It's a cloak. It's a actually a flowy top. It's actually pants. It's amazing. Hey, Brendan. And for the men, it's like wardrobe wear, like warrior wear. Ooh, you got a thumbs up. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah. Did I do that? I
You
don't know how
did.
that happened.
You did.
Oh, okay. I guess.
That's awesome. You're liking it. And so for the men, like it would be your wrap to go from your hot tub to your cold plunge, or your outside to your, it would be your, warrior wear. And then the big one of three sizes. The big one is it can also be a hammock.
Mm. And then
So it's like
you put
everything
heavy
is,
duty carabiners on there.
yeah. So it's, yeah, carabiners. And then
Carabiner,
each
that's it.
each carabiner has the ability to, it's also a weapon. So everything's either survival gear or a weapon. You'll appreciate it, Nixie. You'll appreciate my outfit. And there's three sizes, and yes, it's expensive, but not I'm doing it so that I provide freedom for
How much is it?
$427.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
We
can
know,
have it in
yeah,
so
but
many ways, like, and you're
when
gonna have
you
it forever. The quality is like,
when you consider that a hammock is like $300 and it's
or $18 or $7.99 on sale at Walmart. I mean,
yeah, but the
right,
good hammocks are a lot more. I
true.
have one of them, the ones that like really do well in a tree.
Like the super nice ones. Yeah, it's true. And I'm gonna move over here because I need my power. I need my power cord.
Okay.
And I'm setting up my. Where am I? Where am I? Here it is. I'm setting up my whole studio here to have all my awards and stuff because I got keys to the city, stuff like that.
You got a freaking Emmy, right? Or,
I do. I have an Emmy, and I have like a day, and I have a drum kit, and I have a very amazing guitar. Oh my god!
no one touches your drum kit, right?
No one touches my drum kit.
Yeah, you don't let anybody touch that, right?
Should I not?
No, don't let
Just
anybody.
don't let them touch it. Like you mean play with it or hit my drums? Are you?
Yeah, no, none of that.
Nobody. None of that.
Don't
None of
touch
that. Don't touch it. Why?
It's a movie. You'll have to see it.
Which movie?
Don't touch my drum kit.
Nobody touched my drum kit.
You
That's
know,
funny.
touch my drum
What
kit.
movie is it?
I think it's Step Brothers.
The what?
Step Brothers, Will Ferrell.
Oh, the Step Brothers. Oh God, so funny.
John C. Riley puts his beans on his drums, and then they get into a big fight.
Oh, that's funny. And then they love each other because they're stepbrothers.
Mm.
All right, now I'm plugged in. And I was like, there's a lot of.
Yeah.
I'm like moving this whole area around, so you're seeing the whole process of transformation,
Yeah.
including the puppets. I mean, there's puppets involved. I mean, really, there are. And ribbons and swords and everything.
So I planted an orchard. What'd
And
you?
I created a product
Oh, right. Yeah.
and have it in the manufacturer right now. I'm working on my sleeve tattoo.
Okay.
I've always wanted one, and I'm doing it. I just said, fuck it. I'm doing it.
Hmm. Okay.
And I am writing my show that I started writing in 2001. I started writing that. It's now 2024.
It's not done yet.
Exactly. It's like one of those like, it's like people working on an album or something. You're like, it's like, oh yeah, I've been working on that for 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's had many, and Jerome asks, did you plant a pear tree? Yes, he did.
Four.
Plant a, yeah.
4 pear trees.
Pear, blueberry
Peaches.
bushes, peaches, apples.
Cherry.
Cherry tree.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, multiple kinds of blueberries, cherry tree, pears, apples.
Smart. Just add a swing.
Yeah, I know. I want to get some
Add a little swing
seating
in there.
up so it can be seating.
Yeah,
ponder.
I take it back on the whole like this concrete thing or that iron thing. I take it back. I do a swing or a hammock.
Mm, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you're bringing in the
more
ladies.
stuff out there. I
Yeah,
would fence it in probably too. I don't know, but then I also like the idea of it not being fenced in, so people can snag an apple if they need
it's nice. It's like very community of you, you know.
to. I'm gonna put out one of those book things. You
Yeah,
know,
I love those.
take
The
a
book
book.
trading. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. It's gonna all be books and spoiler alerts.
Oh, like toxic waste, the great brain. Exactly. That's really
No,
funny.
spoiler alerts. You know, is what some people call conspiracy theories.
Right, right. That could
Hey,
become
all
the
these books in here, they're all about like truth.
exposing truths.
Yeah.
Hey, the good thing about my the products is they help it when people, you and me both, they help it when our products help people when they start awakening to help them
Yeah.
survive the awakening.
Yeah. Which we're in the midst of.
I mean, for real. I did regenerate today in at school for the open house.
Mhm.
I drank I got one of those like probiotic blueberry elderberry little frou-frou drinks,
Mhm.
and I pour it into a coffee mug. It's actually my kid's award. Like she won 2 awards in archery, and they come as like the fancy coffee mug. So it's like, you know, third place, blah blah blah.
Okay.
And that's what I regenerate in is an award.
So you
And
stole your daughter's award to drink.
well, I mean, it's a great coffee cup.
Yeah. No, you
You
deserve
should
it.
use it. It's
Yeah, you deserve it.
it is a coffee cup, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could carry it around. It's advertising, and anyway, I put like 2 scoops of Regenerate in it,
So two
2
teaspoons.
teaspoons, and holy cow! On the way driving there, and I've been leveling up a little bit. Like I've taken a teaspoon and like a quarter, but I haven't done that much. And today I got the itchy. I turned red, like lobster red before, and I thought I'd time it well to have it be gone by the time I get there. But no, I was lobster red and itching like crazy. I was like,
The worst is when you're in a seated position in a car, because if you can't walk around, then your legs can get really itchy with niacin because there's niacin in it.
"Yep, that's
So
what happened."
It's something like I've been in the car before regenerating. Be like, I really don't want to be in this car. I want to go for a walk. I want to be in the sun. I want to take a cold shower. I do not want to be driving anywhere. But that's only in too high of a regenerate dose. That's going beyond what the label says to do.
So you are going back to your elevator pitch. You are Sean Gilder, supplemental wizard ish, and you bring people freedom through your supplemental blends.
I mean, I wouldn't have put it like that, but I agree with that because when you remove the need to constantly need something, that's life changing.
This is true. I have saved a lot of money because of you. Even though your products are expensive, it actually saves you money.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't, I mean, wine is expensive. Cannabis is expensive.
Yeah. And
And when you look at one scoop just being a few bucks, I think it's $2 a scoop.
yep. $2 a serving. Your
It's about
stuff
$2
is.
a serving, so it's just
I need
as
some more.
as a drink or just as potent as, you know, cannabis. It's potent. You'll definitely feel it. There's no, I don't feel it if you're using it right. I don't think anyone won't feel it.
Yeah, I had a friend try it. She just bought a bottle, and she didn't feel it at all. She took a fourth teaspoon, and then I got up to a teaspoon, and she didn't feel it. And I told her to take a little bit more to
No
keep.
flush at all at 1 teaspoon.
I'm like, you must be full of toxins.
I mean, one could have really poor digestion and need more.
That's her. She has bad stomach problems.
She needs to get on the betadine and Pepsin. That's
I'm gonna
good.
send it to her right now.
Yeah. She needs to get on betadine and Pepsin because what happens is if your stomach acid quality gets too low for too long of a time, you can get impacted food in your intestines.
Right.
And then like everything just
It's
slows
just
down
like
to a halt.
blocked up there.
Yeah. Yeah, like some people like don't poop but like once a month.
Some people don't poop for like 5 days. I mean,
Yeah.
my uptight, like super grandmother, my other side, my dad's mom, like how I was raised, and should actually act her out. P.S. She was just so proper, but she would always be like, "Have you had your BM today? You need at least two." Like, I mean, I was raised like that. There's something wrong with you if you didn't do it twice a day.
Yeah,
Something
yeah.
wrong. You ate something wrong, right?
Well, yeah, and what stress will reduce the amount of stomach acid, and then that can jam everything up. So the betadine
Also,
pepsin
mm,
brings up the pH of the stomach acid to start moving things through. Because that's the only thing I can think of if she's just so bound up in the intestines that it's just not. It's like she's not getting any nutrients.
how do you pronounce that thing again? How do you write it again? But
Betadine and Pepsin. I do Doctor's Best just because it's affordable.
antiseptic, no, and pepsin and
Yeah, betadine, Pepsin,
pepsin,
Pepsin.
pep,
Doctor's Best.
pep.
I can send it to you.
Sin. I'm gonna do it right now. Doctor's best. Best. This they don't make it easy. Oh, here it is. Okay. Shoo. Okay, I'm sending this to her because she needs it. And you really did save my friend Michael too. Like wow, he had that for years. Like he had that issue for legit years, and you just saved his. Oh, that's why I'm like, I don't call my doctor. I call this guy who looks like Jesus.
Yeah, just I had to be my own doctor because every time I went to the doctor, they would just make me worse. So I had to figure this stuff out. And the thing is, once you figure this stuff out, it's not really. Everything kind of makes sense, if that makes sense. Like, I encourage everybody to read and figure this stuff out because it's definitely not that hard to wrap one's brain around this stuff.
Sure. It's just a matter of taking the action and making the changes in your stuff. It really is. Like you are right with just putting the minerals in my water, like step
Minerals are
one.
good.
Like minerals in your water and the trace minerals and the
I just sent it to you.
salt. Like I don't drink water anymore. It's your fault. I drink like salty stuff,
Yeah, just not plain water.
not plain water.
I mean, I'll occasionally drink plain water just because it's kind of refreshing.
And the milk.
But yeah, when you're drinking a lot of milk and a lot of salted and mineraled water, like I just don't really ever get terribly thirsty
Right.
because
I've noticed it.
yeah,
I really have, and I'm like, huh. I used to, walk around. Here it is. Singer gets rid of heartburn. Share.
and when you get enough sun, your body produces deuterium depleted water, and your cells are surrounded by deuterium depleted water, which is how they're supposed to be.
I
And that makes it so you're not needing to constantly drink water. I mean, people that constantly drink water, I mean, really, when we were hunter-gatherers, do you think that we just carried water with our everywhere?
They do.
Up and just constantly
And
drank water all day, every day? That's not how it was.
and they think that they're being good and
Right.
healthy. They're taking care of themselves because they're carrying around their water. But
Right.
that's they're eating poorly.
Right.
And a lot of the women, I'm gonna say most of the women, maybe not all, I can't say all, but that have the same shaped body. Like I've been to many different events in schools and stuff where they all have the same shaped body. It's kind of pear, fat roll. Like it's like all of them have the same cups, the same cup, the big cup that has the straw already built in, and it's full of soda.
Mm.
I mean, that's, I'm like, well, there's your answer right there. And then there's like me, and then there's like some little like skinny mom, and she's not drinking soda. And then all of the women who have the big thing, the big plastic thing with the plastic uh, already built-in sippy straw,
And then
it's filled
some
with
people
Diet Coke.
some people fill those with wine too.
Well, that's true. I don't know if I'd go wine. Maybe a wine cooler.
White Claw.
White Claw. Yeah, all those ladies who drink White Claw and all that. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really, there's a lot of women who really drink soda. And we're talking like a case of soda a day.
I mean, soda will definitely, if
That,
you have the need to constantly need something, soda will cool you. I mean, sugar will cool you off. It's like an opiate in the brain. So if you're constantly on sweet tea or sugar, you can, it does a lot of things.
so you're just feeding your beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do it. I'm not totally off sugar. I ate brownies that were the, gluten-free, good chocolate, blah, blah brownies, but still, I shoved them in my face like I'd never eaten in my life.
I'm pretty, I just really like the way the good stuff tastes at this point.
Yeah, well,
I overeat dates maybe. I
so,
love,
well, really good chocolate. Like, then you eat really good chocolate. It's that dark, like,
yeah,
chocolate and salted, and
yeah, I mean, but dates are really, that's, you put a little butter inside of a date.
that's true. I've got some. Actually, I might do that.
Yeah,
I
I
have some
like
dates.
the Saudi Arabian dates too. They're really good.
Also, a healthy snack that is like next level, or but I can hardly take it because my kid likes those sour things. I don't like sour, or tart cherries.
Mm.
Holy mother! I mean, it's just like
Yeah, goji berries are good
it's
too.
like oh my god, yeah, this is true. And those little mung bean thingies, those little squishy. It looks like a little beehive, and it's a squishy like it's kind of like chia berries, but they're big and giant. And
Mm.
it's super good. It's like a superfood.
Mm.
That's what I put in my mix for going to festivals and stuff that I used to live on. But now that you've introduced me to meat, I'm like, I make like beef jerkies and stuff instead.
Yeah, it's the more meat you eat, the more that you just
I
want
feel
that.
it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Like last night, I had a wagyu steak
Mm.
instead of the ribeye, and I gotta tell you, the ribeye is better.
Yeah, it's hard to top a ribeye. You can get a bad ribeye from time to time where it's tough or chewy,
I
but then
wasn't impressed.
when it's a good ribeye, there's really nothing that tops that.
The wagyu
We can
was
get a
like it was
wagyu ribeye. I mean, that's
uh,
pretty.
wow. But yeah, the wagyu like was like I wasn't writing
There's a
home
lot of
about it.
levels to wagyu too. There's like there's a lot of levels. You get a high-end wagyu, it's like really excellent.
Yeah, I mean it was very fatty, obviously, and it was good, but not for a price like that. And also, I wasn't like,
Yeah,
it was nice
meat
to
varies
try, but
too. Like I've been my favorite restaurant in town, Urban Grill. I'll go there and
oh yeah,
I'll get the tomahawk, and sometimes it like
yes,
just blows my mind. And then
give
others,
it to me now.
every cut of meat's different.
Jerome says need a big porterhouse. Yeah, for sure. I
Mm.
but a tomahawk ribeye on a campfire. Now that is
Tomahawk,
like
tomahawk that is ribeye. That's bone-in ribeye. Tomahawk.
yeah.
So that's the one.
That's like have a two tomahawk ribeyes on like a hot fire and then like a simmer fire. Oh god, two. I'm done. I'm
I
like
actually have some in my freezer. I gotta take those tomahawks
that's
out.
some
I
that's a good
forgot I had them in
that's some good stuff right there.
there. Yeah.
Film it, put it over a fire. Please, can we have pictures of you for God's sakes? Like, what is wrong with John Morgan? Please, John Morgan, dear Jesus, like, please
I
take
gotta
pictures
get
of you.
Toy on it because Toy is around. I've been planting orchards. You know,
Did you take pictures of you to planting orchards? No, or planted your orchard with the bikes all around and everything. God
a
dang.
little bit, a little
I
bit,
mean,
a little bit. We have, I think Doug got a few photos of that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing orchards. I got so many of my cars. I'm just trying to get fully sorted out for the spring, summer season.
Nice.
So
I want that.
I'm gonna have more time and like, I thought it was gonna be by the end of the month, but it'll probably be another 30 days. I'm gonna have a lot more time because so many of my projects are wrapping up. The hot cold plunge is almost done. The Pinto's almost done. The old truck is almost done. The 68 C10 with the air rod.
Nice.
So close to being done.
Nice.
It's like down to the final few parts.
Fun.
So-
Well, I want those bikes you got. The one that's your.
Actually,
I want
yeah.
one. I want two.
I had
That's fun.
I had my son, Justin,
Your son.
and
Your adopted baby boy.
yeah. Well, I got him from a child to a teenager. I tell him this to his face. He's still a teenage boy, but he's getting there. But he was up working on the bikes, and now it's like, I have 45 bikes, so at any given time, there's like 10 broken bikes, right?
Oh Jesus.
I'm down to like 2 broken bikes.
We're a large person sound.
That happened, yeah. That boy
Oh my
was
God.
not. He said
Oh
he
my
was
God.
350. He was probably more than
Oh
350.
my
That's what did that.
God. Oh my
He
God.
snapped that thing like a Twinkie.
I recall. That was crazy. That was like no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was crazy. Mm. That was crazy. I mean, I had a crash today.
I laugh and pee. I need my outfit.
My first crash in a long time on the bike.
You crashed?
No, not me.
Oh,
One of my
somebody.
riders.
Oh God.
Yeah,
What'd
we were leaving home base HQ, and she just looked like she was magnetized to a car, and then just crashed right into the car, my neighbor's car. So it's great.
Jerome says, "Do they have a weight limit?" Yeah, 250.
Well, the one that big dude was on, the weight limit was 420. I put him on a cargo bike because he was a big boy.
But it's
After that-
literally
after-
snapped like the
After
bike
he snapped
wheels.
that frame,
Like it just went.
Yeah, it just.
Uh,
I was like, now I'm telling people no, they can't ride if they come in waddling. I'm like, no, not today.
not today, Satan.
Yeah, not today.
Go walking.
We go up to 250 pounds here. No,
You
more,
could walk.
no more than 250. You need to
That's-
walk that off for a while, but
Before you're riding. That's intense though. That's got to be crazy to be that big. I don't know. It's not my world.
so she did at least $500 damage to a Volkswagen. So that's.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get to see how TripAdvisor's insurance is.
Oh wow. How much does one of those cost? Yeah, one of those bikes is like $1,600.
I don't think she did. It was the first crash that bike had experienced.
Yeah, they're
She
like.
hit the gas. She hit the throttle as she was getting closer to the car and sped up and slammed.
And just
into the
slammed into it. Oh
front.
Jesus.
So dumb. And she came in but she arrived all red faced, like I could see the inflammation like seeping through her skin.
You mean she was hungover?
No, she just had like high inflammation. I could see it on her.
What's high inflammation from? Eating beans and bread.
She's probably vegan.
She's probably vegan, eating a vegan pizza, and she's fluffy from it.
Like some berries. It's like I'm so like virtuous.
Vegan. Hey, speaking of, I took him over to my other house. I got those nitric oxide little lozenges from the doctor that I interviewed on my podcast. Doctor,
Oh, yeah.
really interesting. They literally feel and taste like how we were raised taking vitamin C. Like those little, like, let them dissolve in your mouth, vitamin C, but it's nitric oxide. Very cool, because I've seen one other option as a gummy.
Somebody
Excuse
must be talking a lot about nitric oxide online because a friend of mine asked for me to wanted to test my nitric oxide, and I was like, what? And then she's like, yeah, there's this test strip, just spit on it. So I was like, okay. Yeah. And apparently there's test strips to test how much nitric oxide you have.
It's
But
awesome.
I would like to try this too.
Yeah, swears by it, and he's a really cool doctor. I think you'd like him a
Cool.
lot because his whole point is doctors. If we tell you the truth, we're only there to make you money, and I can tell you just take this, and you won't see me anymore.
Well, I don't have to be sold on nitric oxide. A lot of stuff that I do is designed to boost that. A lot of the breath work that I do, and that's why I always tell people never breathe through your mouth, because the only time you can build nitric oxide is breathing through your mouth.
Interesting. I saw a lady last night introduce me to tape that she covers up her mouth,
Yeah.
and then it helps this, and it helps
Yes.
sleep and everything. So literally, just tape your mouth shut.
Hmm. Yeah, because then you can't breathe through your mouth. Your body will literally just pull harder through your nose to keep you alive when you're asleep. So if you have snot or restriction, your body will just pull through because your mouth is taped, and then that expands your breathing ability.
I'm gonna tape my mouth shut tonight.
You tape your mouth shut. You're talking to me.
I'm gonna tape my mouth shut.
Dude.
This is so funny.
But the thing is, it's basically just when you're breathing, just focus on breathing through the nose always, and you'll build more nitric oxide. And then the other thing too is CO2 tolerance is not talked about enough. The more CO2 you can tolerate, the better off your organism is. So essentially what I'm saying is when you're breathing and you're working out, you'll have the urge to open your mouth, to breathe through your mouth, because it's starting to become too difficult to breathe through your nose. You want to push that. So don't open your mouth and keep breathing through
Mm-hmm.
your nose.
Well, my
You can
kid,
hope while you do it too.
my kid of all kids, of course, she's the one. She sends me a video of the Win Hom method. She's like, "Mom, do this. Like, where you breathe out and you hold your breath and do." And I
Yeah.
was just like, "That's what she's looking at on YouTube." It's funny to me.
Wim Hof works. It works. It's hyperventilating. It can put you into that state. You know, when animals after they have a traumatic experience, how they shake.
Mm-hmm.
It can put you into that state where you know you can shake off some traumas. And I mean, Wim Hof's great. I would do a Wim Hof always breathing in through my nose, but then as you're going through it, you won't necessarily always be able to breathe out unless you have great nose flow. So then I would switch to breathing out through the mouth sometimes while doing Wim Hof breathing.
Well, shit, hell. I just look over here. I think about breathing, and I think, oh, here's
Bass Rutten.
yeah,
Have you been doing that or no?
that little thingamajigger. Not religiously, but I do bring it out, and
I
it
just have
is.
a
It's a
feeling that
thing.
it'll help you with your asthma.
I was thinking today, like I feel like I haven't used my inhaler. I haven't needed to use my inhaler. I haven't felt the need in a couple months. Is that because really is it winter? Like is winter really a thing? Is there more,
I mean,
because as
I'm
the
not
sun
an
is coming more, I'm actually breathing better.
I'm not an expert on asthma, but asthma is inflammation. So as your total body inflammation gets lower from doing all the things you're doing, it should go away.
If I
Now the reason why I told you to get the Bass Rutten is because that allows you to strengthen your diaphragm, and the more you can push your diaphragm down and the more you can pull the diaphragm up, then the stronger your breathing apparatus is. So asthma that should help get rid of any inflammation in the lungs, which is what asthma
inflammation of the lungs,
is in the lungs.
in
Yeah.
the lungy
And
lungs.
so that's the Bass Rutten thing
Ow.
should help strengthen the diaphragm, which would then move that stuff out. Because, like for example, if your diaphragm doesn't go all the way down or all the way up, there's a portion of your lungs that you're not using. So if you're not using it, that's where you can have, some fluid there, some
Got
fungus,
you.
yeast, bacteria. So by training that muscle to go more all the way down, all the way up, you could then start moving the parts of your lungs that have inflammation that make you wheezy.
And then do you always have to get everything out? Do you have to really purge everything? Or does it just dissipate
Breathing?
into your body? Like if you've got all the inflammation, all the stuff in your lungs and all the ucky stuff from
Yeah.
and also from
Well, once you get
inflammation.
once you get your lymphatic fluid moving properly, and then you're not poisoning the well with all of bad stuff, then the body is
Well,
the
okay.
body is going to detox. Yes. The body's just waiting for the right time to detox. And the right time to detox is not when you're putting more toxins into it. Because now it's trying to like keep them out. So it's scarring stuff up. It's putting toxins into different areas of the body, which eventually can become cancers.
Cancers. Oh, I take that ivermectin. I do. I think
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make little funny little bits. Like I do it on my Snapchat. I'll just shoot it in my mouth. Just that's all I do. I don't mention it around. I just hold on just a second.
Yeah. There's so much evidence of how a lot of humans, or the majority of humans, have parasites. So an like nobody's like, oh, you're giving your dog dewormer again? You weirdo. Well, I mean, it's because you can get worms as a human too.
I bought like 5 of them, and the lady, she goes, "Oh wow, your horses really need it." I'm like, "My horses
Sure do.
need it."
Thank you.
I'm a horse. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm like, yeah, and all those signs that say this. If you've seen this on the internet, that this helps with
Yeah.
whatever the hell, like it's not true. And that's when you
Yeah.
buy 5.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of stuff's coming out that multiple sclerosis and Bell's palsy, all of that stuff is caused by a parasite, they're saying now.
Whoa. Oh my God, I had this lady work for me for a while, and she was a volunteer and a survivor story too. She was awesome. She was, and she had the, which it's Bell's palsy, the whole thing, and some, which she basically got out of the car when she first came to my house, and I was standing outside, and she got out of her car. God bless her. And she was like this, like all walking, and she goes, "Oh yeah, I didn't tell you. I think it was Bell's palsy." And I go, "Oh no, is that what you have? I thought you was just drunk."
How many vaccinations did she have?
God bless her. This is a long time ago, so and she just howled with laughter because I'm like, she thought I was drunk, and then she goes that she's been dating, but she doesn't tell the dates that she has it. I'm like, and then you're arriving, and then
She just comes in all like,
you don't exactly. You don't tell them. It's a
why
little
would I
weird.
tell them?
She's like, I was like, I think that's your problem. And she goes, "You think I should be honest?" I was like, "Yes, I think you should be honest."
There's gonna be some dude that's into Bell's palsy.
There's gonna be 1,000%, 1,000%. There's somebody for you. There's somebody for you.
Someone who has Bell's palsy for
Somebody's gonna fit all your crazy. They are. Yeah, I love it. That lady. God dang, it's funny. Anyhow, you can just be yourself. Tell it all.
I had a rider the other day that said that they liked Luke Bryan.
Luke Bryan. With his flat butt. You like flat
I
butt,
haven't
Luke
noticed
Bryan?
that, but I have noticed.
He's a great guy, though, by the way.
His pants are real tight and he's got a watermelon head. And it kind of sounds like Kermit the Frog when he sings, "Row, row, row your boat. Shake it to the left, shake it to the right. I'm Luke Bryan, I got a watermelon head. It's from my pants being too tight."
Nixie, please tell me you're still on there. Oh my god, I just died.
So
Whew. I'm not here anymore.
they really rubbed me the wrong way, these writers. So as soon as I figured out that she liked Luke Bryan, and then I was like, and how I said it, she was like, I love
Very
pop
great
coun-
guy, by the
I
way.
love pop country, and I was like, well, you don't like Luke Bryan though, right? And she's like, I love Luke Bryan. I've been to all his concerts and all that. I was just like, oh boy. So then the rest of the time I spoke to them as Luke Bryan. Instead of saying we're going left up here, I said,
We're gonna shake it to the left up here, y'all. They're just gonna shake it to the right, and we're gonna go up this hill. And then
Oh
it
my
was
god.
awesome.
it was
Whew, my
awesome. They
face.
tipped me and left me 2 5-star reviews. So
That's awesome.
it
My
went
face
well.
hurts, so
It was-
that's
it was
awesome.
good. It was
Whew.
fun.
Your oh my god, we haven't even gone over your elevator pitch. You are.
Shake it
Luke
for me,
Bryan on a
girl.
bicycle.
Shake it for me, girl. Shake it for me.
I am honestly, I don't understand the Luke Bryant thing because I don't find him to be sexy even a tiny bit. It's
You
like
don't like his water?
I don't. I bet he's a cool guy and he's a good
I hear
dude.
he's very nice.
He's a good dude, yeah.
But,
But he's not
a
gonna.
lot
I'm
of
not gonna be
people-
like, don't leave me alone in a room with him.
A lot of people with cerebral palsy are very nice.
Oh, see my my world, like you know who I think is hot. Let's just say it out loud.
Am I guessing here?
You could. I mean, I'm like, in the world of celebs.
I'm gonna guess Jason Momoa.
Who? Oh, from Game of Thrones, the big dude.
Yeah, there you
The big, oh yeah, the warrior dude. Yeah, he's hot as hell. That guy. That's more like we're having a 4-day, we're not sleeping trip. No.
That's-
I think as hot as Theo Vaughn and Joe Rogan.
go. Oh, okay.
Not
Right,
even
right.
lying. Joe Rogan is hot.
Okay.
He is. Joe Rogan would wear you out. Yeah, I could tell. He would wear you out.
Well, I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. He's legitimately fit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, he's gonna put
and
you.
legitimately a good breather too.
He's gonna
because
put you to
that's
sleep. I can tell it. I can tell it.
her-
So yeah, those are
It's
just
funny.
my observations
Theo Von.
of the world. Whereas Russell Brand to me looks like he smells. Like I'm like, oh, like I just. There's certain.
Russell Brand's vegan, so that's probably, it's probably
He
that's,
definitely
that's why he's not doing it for you
He's
because
definitely
he
smells.
doesn't have enough lead in his.
Yeah,
thing.
no, I was never really into like. There was only one celebrity crush I ever had. It was Jim Carrey, and then I met him, and I couldn't speak. I literally couldn't speak.
Because he was that.
Jim Carrey. I mean, it was like I had my moment. I went through this whole ordeal to be like in front of him as he came up from these stairs. Like I was there to, and then I literally got stuck. I couldn't move. I was like, and he goes, "You can say hi."
Yeah. And what you said?
And I just go, "Hi."
You said it like he said it.
That's it.
And that was it.
That was my. Oh God. And he was with Renee Zellweger at the time, and I turned to her, and I was like, "Hi, I'm Angela Shelton. I did Tumbleweeds. I'm here. Like that was the year the Tumbleweeds won." And I couldn't speak to him. I literally was like, "I guess that happens." And then one time I met Harvey Keitel at the at the Independent Spirit Awards. This is a funny story. And I told him, I was like, Harvey Keitel, oh my God, in Bad Lieutenant, I gotta just tell you, I don't know if anybody's ever told you, you're so good in Bad Lieutenant. I freaking love that scene when you're the cop and outside of the girl's car. And he literally was like, Oh, really? And then from that moment on, no matter where I was at the entire Independent Spirit Awards, I could go to the bathroom, I could be in the bar, I could be at the table. I look up and there's Harvey Keitel in my eye line.
Hmm. What was that scene? Because I haven't seen Bad Lieutenant.
It's a Bad Lieutenant scene where he pulls over these young girls and basically makes them do some things in the car while he pleasures himself.
Oh, okay.
He's a bad lieutenant.
Gotcha. So
He's bad. But then what he does to the girls, it's kind of hot. I was like, all right, Harvey, that was pretty hot. And he was like, he like was beeline for me, like in my eye line. God dang, the whole standing
You
in
think
your
he did
eye
that
line.
on purpose? He was trying to get.
Oh yeah, it was
Okay.
like literally. He was like, "What about now? What about now?" Like it just became funny
Wanted
that
to
no matter,
reenact this
like
scene.
literally everywhere I looked, he was Harvey Keitel. I was like, I'd be turning around. I'm like, oh my god, there's Harvey Keitel. It just was like, be careful what you say to Harvey Keitel because there's Harvey Keitel. Another time at that Independent Spirit Awards was Martin Landau. He's dead now. Remember Martin Landau? Big dude. Speaking of big head, watermelon head. He played Bela Lugosi. Watermelon. You sound like Yoda. He was. Oh my God, that was crazy. That was crazy. He was the Bela Lugosi vampire.
Okay.
Martin Landau, big guy, old school Hollywood, old school. And I was standing at the bar. I was like, "Oh my God, hello, Martin Landau." And I have never in my entire career of modeling, acting, all over the world, I have never been so groped and felt up and had every single part of me was explored in that 35 seconds with Martin Landau. I mean, I was like, it was just like, he had these huge hands too, and he just was like, I mean, he just, well,
Just
that
felt
happened. I mean,
everything.
it was like, I have never felt anything like it in my life. I was like,
So you
wow.
had like a great Hollywood greeting then.
Yeah, like I was like the ultimate like Hollywood greeting of like you just literally felt me up on all. I mean, hi, nice to meet you. Do you want my security card number too? I mean, what the hell? Like, what the fuck just happened?
Just had a lot of practice and
I was like, wow. I mean, how
What'd
do
you
I
say?
return the?
You just said
I of
good.
course made it into a joke because I was like, you know, like, wow. Do you want my number now or what? What the hell? That was insane. Are you buying me dinner? It's like,
I'm gonna
God.
need a seafood dinner after that.
Can I have your credit card or something?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. He just went for, I mean, he did. He went for it. He went for it. It was, yeah, that's what Jerome says. He went for it.
Mm.
Yeah, meeting celebrities, and I've had so many Hollywood stories. Oh my God, this like one time I escaped. I will escape places and like climb out the back. That's why I made my outfit. Really, I made my outfit the reformer for those
Things.
instances when you're like you might be in a dress, but then you might need to climb out the window. So you could move it around and put a little jumpsuit on and get the hell out of there. Or the other way around, you might just be at the beach with your thing and then you get invited to a party and all of a sudden you've got a ball gown.
Mm.
Yeah.
Versatile. Very
It's very versatile. Yeah, but I've escaped places in Hollywood to get the hell away from people.
mm.
I'm like, nope. That's why I always had my own transportation. Don't rely on anyone to like, oh my God, we're gonna ride together. I'm like, no. I'm either on my bike. That's why I want your electric bike. I want that bike. because
one?
I bike around here. The Scion, what is it? A Scion? What's it called? What's your brand that you like?
I have a bunch, but you might be saying Sondors. Sondors is out of business now, but
The one that's like a BMX one, not or like the motocross. It's like a motocross
oh,
bike.
Surron.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you like that one, I can tell.
I like those. So I can
I know
pedal it.
somebody's selling one for 3,200.
Yay! Let me run right over. Those are
They're
the.
usually like 46.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. I can do that easy. Um, speaking of, I have to go to sleep.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually, it's just planted like a dozen trees today, so.
That's amazing. I'm so proud. When we didn't do your elevator pitch of like, who are you? This is people
Well, we
who
got
know us
into
already.
it,
This is people who know us
transracial,
already.
transgender,
I
lesbian.
you're dying to have that combo.
No.
Aren't we over it?
You know what the
already?
thing is? I think it's done. I think that it's
I'm so
already
over it.
done. People are already like, yeah, y'all are crazy. You need to way back off that. But then, the people that control the media want to keep it in the media. But I think
It's so distracting,
know
and they have ulterior
years
motives.
ago, years ago when I would, drop some jokes to random strangers, they would just be like aghast that I said something that might be deemed anti or pro, because it's always so laden with sarcasm. It's hard to tell which way I'm going with anything. That's the point. And
That's why we get along.
but now it's
Pick a number,
met with like
1 to 10.
howling laughter.
Oh, good. That's cool.
Yes, I think we're
That's
a few
good.
times, like there'll be somebody there that somebody might be a rainbow there, and other people are like, "What do we
Rainbow.
do? What do we
Take
do?
back the rainbow.
There's a rainbow here. We have to all
This is what I did on my live when anybody was being naughty.
7,
7. I said pick a number. Ready?
7.
That's what you get.
That's 7.
That's 7 parts.
Oh, what number is that?
That's 9.
Okay.
on my lives, anybody knew it would be like pick a number.
And then you get
I'm still
5.
going. Still going. Yeah.
9 is lengthy. 9 is lengthy.
That's my number. All right, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
And I gotta get my kid. And there's so much happening, and I'm so excited. And we're gonna have the same distribution house,
Yeah, right. I like it.
so that when people order, my outfit and your loot, and eventually that means you can have your belt buckle, all the stuff you wanted, like all the dreams you had. I now have met the people to make it easier on you to where, like, I've gone through the hell. My job is to try to help everybody I can go faster and have it easier than I did. So I found some ways, and I got my outfit. I'm so excited, and I got the same people that you can.
When do you get yours in? Yours in? Do you have any?
It's in manufacturing, and now the next phase is I get the 1 to 3 versions. I'll touch them and play with them and feel them around, and then make any final time changes on it.
Nice. Yeah, when you get that in, you'll have to. I want to see it.
It's shockingly easy. And it's my friends who have like loads and loads of money that told me, they're like, oh no, just do this and this. And it's so much easier than making movies. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Like, cause it's like, there's no middlemen. The only middlemen that you have between you and your product are the people that are making the actual fabrics. Like, it's the wood or the plastic or whatever, and then you make your thing, and then it's only.
I'm the hard way too. The fewer middlemen, the better. A lot of middlemen in cars, that they just soak up all the money.
That's Hollywood, middlemen. But with your product, it's like you, Lude. I mean, what's been between you and the customer is only you have to buy the bottle and the thing, and so it's only the things. And there's no. It's just your customer. Anyway, I ideas and ways to help.
Let's chat tomorrow. I'm just planting another 4 cherry trees.
And doing and riding your bike. And we're doing a retreat. I love AngelaShelton.com/Nashville. I got it in August.
Yeah. Cold plunge and everything will be done by then for sure.
Yes. And then it's like we
Seats.
loot them up.
Yeah.
So you can ride with us all day, Jerome. And then the people coming out of town, we're gonna loot it up and regenerate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the camper area.
I'm so excited about it. And the people that are coming are so far are like, oh my God, awesome. They should all meet each other. I'm excited.
Nice.
I'm excited for my friends to meet each other. All right, bye.
All right, I'll see you. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.